Donald Trump has won the US elections and now he is the President of the United States. He has been a fixture in business, media, and entertainment for years. Since he threw his hat in the presidential ring, however, the media coverage about him has been nearly non-stop. The Donald has lived a long and colorful life and there may still be some things people don't know about him. The following are 12 amazing facts about Donald J. Trump. While Mr. Trump hasn't personally filed for bankruptcy, his various businesses have on 4 separate occasions. Back before he was a presidential hopeful or even a reality television star, Trump was famous as a real estate tycoon. One of his specialties was building and operating incredible casinos and hotels. In 1991 the Trump Taj Mahal went through Chapter 11 bankruptcy with the Trump Plaza following the same path in 1992. They reorganized in 1995 into what was called Trump Hotels and Casino Resorts. This company, in turn, went into bankruptcy in 2004. It eventually came back renamed Trump Entertainment. In 2009, during the global recession, Trump went through Chapter 11 for a 4th time with Trump Entertainment filing for bankruptcy. Trump married Ivana Zelnikova Winkle-May, a former fashion model, in 1977. They would divorce in 1991. He would later marry Marla Maples in 1993, with whom he already had a child. Between his first 2 marriages Donald Trump supposedly dated model and celebrity Anna Nicole Smith. There are photos of the couple together but his relationship was likely little more than a fling. After dating Trump, Anna Nicole went on to marry J. Howard Marshall II in 1994 when she was 26 and he was 89. The only thing Donald Trump seems to like more than wheeling and dealing is filing lawsuits. New York Times author Timothy O'Brien was sued by Trump because he accused O'Brien of misrepresenting his wealth. Trump had said he was worth billions while O'Brien said in a book he had written about Mr. Trump that the business mogul's worth was between $150 and $250 million. The lawsuit was dismissed by the court in 2009. In 2015 Trump sued Univision because they didn't want to air the beauty pageants he represented because of comments Trump had made about illegal immigrants. Through the years Trump has filed a number of other lawsuits including the one against hacker, Jade Kwok-Young over domain names that included the word Trump in them. Trump lost that particular lawsuit. While many of Donald Trump's casinos and hotels may be flowing with an endless supply of alcohol, Mr. Trump insists that he doesn't indulge in any of it. Not only does Donald Trump not drink alcohol, but he's stated that he has never drank at any time throughout his life. The reason he abstains is both personal and sad. His older brother had suffered from alcoholism for years before passing away from the disease. It has been reported that Fred Trump warned his younger brother not to end up like he did. Trump has not only avoided alcohol but doesn't smoke or do drugs either. Trump became the star as well as the executive director of the NBC reality show The Apprentice in 2004. Even though Trump was already extremely wealthy, he was paid $375,000 for each episode of the show. The show was so successful that a new format was introduced that was called The Celebrity Apprentice. This was launched after 6 seasons of the original show. The main premise of the show involves contestants attempting to earn a spot in one of Trump's many organizations. Trump is probably glad he didn't listen to his agent's advice at the time. His agent told him not to do The Apprentice because business shows never worked. Trump fired that agent not long after the show took off. During the Battle of the Billionaires, both Trump and McMahon selected players to represent them in the ring. Trump and McMahon made a bet in which the person whose representative lost would have to shave his head. The representative for Trump won the wrestling match. He therefore took part in shaving McMahon's head. The epic head shaving took place in Detroit at WrestleMania 23 in 2007. This hasn't been Trump's only connection to WWE. Through the years he has been spotted in the audience at various wrestling events. When making a visit to Late Night with Conan O'Brien, Trump said that he has never used an ATM machine. That may surprise some people, but when it comes to banking transactions, Trump probably has accountants and assistants taking care of these types of things. Perhaps he's old school and actually goes into the bank to withdraw large sums of cash. It would seem to be Trump's style to carry a large amount of cash around. After the success of the reality show The Apprentice, Donald Trump received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The star was unveiled on January 16, 2007. The address where the star can be found is 6803 Hollywood Boulevard. Ronald Reagan is the only person in history to have been President of the United States and have a star on the Walk of Fame. Trump is trying to become the second in history to achieve this goal. In 1983, Trump decided to branch out and decided to buy a football team. It was reported that Trump bought the team for $9 million. He said he bought it for $5 million. The team was part of the United States Football League, USFL. Trump's team became one of the best in the USFL, but within a few years the Spring Football League no longer existed. The demise of the USFL came about after the league's lawsuit with the NFL. The USFL won the lawsuit but only received a check for $3.76 after attorney fees and court costs were paid. The check has never been cashed. Donald Trump loves to stay involved on social media, and Twitter in particular. It's been reported that he sends approximately 372 tweets each month. That averages out to about 12 a day. He's also prominent in other areas of social media with millions of followers on Facebook, Instagram, and Vine. Undoubtedly, Trump's savvy use of social media has played a part in his political success. Donald Trump supposedly took a small $1 million loan from Dad to get started on his ventures. He eventually built the Trump Management Corporation almost single-handedly and ultimately turned it into an empire. In 1973, when Trump was just 27 years old, the real estate tycoon owned 14,000 apartments that were located throughout Staten Island, Queens, and Brooklyn. Donald Trump had his own board game from the 80s. The smallest denomination of money from the game was $10 million. The original board game came out in 1989 and was manufactured by Milton Bradley. 15 years later, an updated version of the game was released. The new edition has the phrase "I'm back and you're fired." Reviews have stated that it's similar to Monopoly but can be played in a much shorter time. If you've been fired, you can play the Donald card to get back in the game. The object of the game, of course, is to make the most money. Some Trump fans may even be hoping for another updated version that includes a political theme. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe.